Hi. I'm trying to find me on the phone. Where are we? I need my second screen. Hi, Karen. Hi, Izzy Rose. Hi, Gigi Petro. I look terrible. I've been mowing all morning. Hi, Carrie. Sorry I didn't send out notice to the mods. Spontaneous as always. Where are we on the phone? For I really, truly need. Hello, Carlos. I really, truly need our second screen. I'm going to try to screen share. This is really weird. I'm not seeing that I'm live. Hi, Aussie True Crime. Hi, Prissy Missy. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm trying to find us, me, on our secondary screen. I'll likely be clearing my throat a lot because I've been mowing. It's a beautiful day in the Arkansas Ozarks. Didn't rain all day yesterday or last night. Hi, Dahlia. And so it finally dried up enough in the late morning that I could mow. So I did. But here again, I'm not finding us. There we are. I had to do the little thumb thing. I hope everybody's doing okay. This is a spontaneous live after having been mowing all morning and then coming in and after a little bit of rest and watching some of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, defamation trial, I started researching on reactive attachment disorder again. And if you notice the title, I tied it in with, and is it, what did I say? And is it involved in any cases that we look at? Just as I did. In any cases that we look at. Let me turn this down. Sorry. I'll be set up here in just a second. Cold rain in Virginia. You got frost cover on your new plants tonight, Prissy Missy? I don't have anything out in the garden plot yet. Looks like I'm going to get a late start, but when I get a late start, Prissy, what I do is I buy bigger, instead of buying seeds. I can't start from seed inside because of the cats, and I don't have a greenhouse. So I will buy sets, like onion sets and whatnot. And we just do onions, bell pepper, whatever colors I'm in the mood for, jalapenos, got to have fresh jalapenos for poppers and other fun stuff, and tomatoes. And usually I'll grow like some cherry tomatoes, and then like some beefeater or whatever I'm in the mood for. Sometimes I'll even go kind of wonky and buy like the purple tomatoes or something, but I don't have anything in the ground yet. Thank you, Dallas, for the very nice reminder to any viewers joining us. And I'm glad you're here, Dallas. It's always good to see you. Dallas is reminding us, what I was going to say about the clearing of the throat, because I've been mowing and there's very heavy pollen here. I don't have allergies per se, but I don't mask up when I mow either. So I'm kind of, Dallas is reminding us to please be respectful to the host. That would be me, and the people in chat. And this is only people's opinion, so please keep it on the topic. And thank you to you all. Dallas, that is excellent. Thank you. Just kind of welcoming people and saying hi for a few minutes, like I like to do. Really good biography on Johnny on YouTube. Good insight on him. Sad childhood. And I'm wondering here again about this RAD that I've just started looking into because of Abigail McCool here in Arkansas, the 17-year-old who walked away from her home on April the 15th. And we've talked about her, I think, 3 times now. I don't have an update. Hi, Karen Canada. Because I have been working outside all morning. And I do want you guys to know now that actually it's occurring to me. Hi, Albie Frank. Hi, Donna Odom. Let me finish saying hi to a few people. Hello, yourself, beautiful woman. Purple Nights. Moulin Rouge, good to see you. Tama, hi, I'm glad you're here. You're full of pollen, Pam, Bama Fan 1. Hi, Raindrops. And we've already said hi to Dallas, and she's saying hi to Purple Nights and Moulin Rouge. Is saying hi to everyone. Aussie Girl Jen. Beach Cat. Hi, love. Haven't seen you in chat for a little while. I see that Carrie is back. Honey, I hope you didn't hurry up with the baby's bath. I can mod, or people can mod for themselves. Again, I want to apologize for the way I look, y'all. But Carrie may, No, Beach Cat, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry, honey. Look, on the tubes of you, I want to do, let me get Gigi up here. Zalo works for allergies. It's available over the counter. Well, here again, darling, as I said, I don't really have allergies. Hello, have faith. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Obviously, the channel's called Lip Lock No More. My name is Susan. Bob's walking in the door and doesn't know I have gone live, but that's okay. I want to make sure I say I'm live, honey, just so you know.
You're live. You're not dead.
I'm not dead. I'm not dead yet. Aussie True Crime. Hey, hey, beautiful people. And my beautiful Lip Lock No More. Hey, hey, beautiful Aussie True Crime. Prissy Missy saying hi to us. And Carlos. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Carlos. But we're very glad that you're here. Welcome. I think you were here yesterday. So let's see. Karen Avery was first up. Hi, Karen. I missed you, honey. I'm so sorry. And Izzy Rose. I think I got Karen Canada. And I'll be Frank. Y'all already know I'll be Frank will be quite often, at least, if in the mood, will be dropping humor in the chat. Honey, Donna Odom saying hi, Mr. Bob. Carrie saying hi, Bob. Donna Odom, Moulin Rouge. Hi, Bob. Carrie saying hi to Karen Canada. And hi, True Crimes and Coffee. Welcome. I'm really glad you're here. Now, Dallas. I'm so sorry. Dallas is a male. Dallas thank you for telling me that. You've made me realize that I have assumed that my audience are all like 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and female. So I'm so glad you're here and that you feel comfortable being here with us. Awesome. Now, hi, New Orleans lady. I'm not going to make any more excuses for the way I look. I'm in the clothes I mowed in. Look, first day of spring, not first day of spring, first day of old cut-off blue jeans. Ready, set? I know. Mowing clothes. I know you're supposed to wear long pants and all that, but I don't want a tan on my legs, and I'm too old to put on a bathing suit and go down to the beach, which is like right down the road. Nobody wants to see this in a bathing suit, I promise you. Hi, Dace. Thank you for coming over. Okay, I've been just kind of chit-chatting and saying hi and welcoming everyone for like over 12 minutes. And so I want to talk, oh, whoopsie Dave, but whoopsie, seriously, look, I can do okay in most outfits that I'm probably too old to wear, to be honest. But when you run with a biker crowd like we did for so many years, you tend to be a little more daring in your older years than maybe the average chick. But that's at a private motorcycle club, the Booze Fighters, like where you all know each other. Thank you, Moulin Rouge. I'm going to put it up. You look marvelous, darling. I'm going to put it up just because it makes me feel good. While I'm in my own it, you're beautiful. Whoopsie says, hi, Rita. I'm glad you came back. Thank you. Thanks, Whoopsie. I feel pretty good. I feel good about me and everything like that. So, but I want to talk a little bit more while I got you kids here about this reactive attachment disorder that we skimmed across the surface yesterday and just kind of maybe dipped the tip of our toes into it just a little. I'd like to dip our toes into it, maybe all of our toes, but not quite over the balls of our feet, because I usually use a metal straw, by the way, because keeps the beverage colder, and all I have to do is wash it and use it again. I try to avoid plastic if I can. It's the old tree hugger in me from the old hippie days. So, hi, Birdie. I'm glad you're here, darling. It's really good to see you. I'm glad you joined us. Today, I just have the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children phone number scrolling across the bottom of the screen because I didn't, and I don't care if you guys do. That's why the title is the way it is. If you guys in chat feel inclined, you know, we're pretty open and free over here, so long as you're respectful to chat, because many in chat are survivors of childhood trauma or DV, SA. I think you get the picture. And most of you have been here before, so I don't think I need to go way off into what we mostly talk about here, but they are more often than not rather sensitive topics. By the way, if I failed to do so earlier, my name is Susan. Welcome to Live Love No More. So I do prefer, if you would please, when you're expressing your opinion in chat, well, for one thing, make it something that if you were to look back on it a day or a week or a month or years from now, you would not be embarrassed or ashamed. Try, if it's your opinion, to say that it's opinion, or that you're speculating, or use a word like allegedly or supposedly, okay? Or maybe, hi, Sleuth Mom, or maybe make it a question. Not necessarily asking me a question, but just to make it clear that it's not necessarily a fact. Thank you, Carrie, for the beautiful. Carrie does such beautiful. I just glanced down at my phone. On my PC, it doesn't. Hi, Janica. Often, I know I'm digressing, but I always do. I'm stream of consciousness speaker. Carrie does such beautiful, and see on my PC and on the screen, I can make out what it is, but on my phone, it's beautiful. And I love that. So back to our title. I didn't use any of the names of those that we discussed, such as Abigail McCool, missing from, well, I'm going to stick with the official report. She has run away in the past. However, the official report says she walked away from her home on April 15th of 2022 in Cabot, Arkansas. And the case is of particular interest to me because I live only about 40 minutes away. As I've mentioned when we've talked about Abigail the past few days, it's more or less in my backyard. And Detective Fowler at the Cabot Police Department is playing it very close to the vest. And at this moment, I don't have any more to tell you. Brianna, who has entered our chat when we are talking about missing or runaways, potentially, has been in contact with Abigail's sister and has sent me some emails that I'm not going to delve into today because we're not specifically talking about Abigail. Plus, anything in those emails, I want to make sure that it's okay with Detective Fowler that I repeat anything in them that may not have been released to the public through press releases from the police department in Cabot. So, hi, Sifta. Hi, Grandma T. Y'all know once I start talking thank you, Sleuth Mom. You've created maybe a monster over here. Y'all know Sleuth Mom started her channel because of Angel Nicole Overstreet. I am still working Angel Nicole Overstreet, and Sleuth Mom has agreed to join me on my first, I guess you call it a panel when there's more than one. And she's much more knowledgeable about the case. And I would actually like to have Sleuth Mom up when we would have time to maybe do a little more extended live, like an hour and a half, where we could maybe go back as far as we can and bring us forward as far as we can. So I'm really looking forward to that. But let me close the door a little bit to the room because Bob has his YouTube on and I don't want any kind of. But I do have to leave it cracked enough for, I have to leave it ajar enough for the kitties to come through and not be standing there going, let me in, let me in. Now, Sifta, honey, I see that you're talking about reactive attachment disorder. Reactive attachment disorder is real. And I agree with Sifta. And I have 2 tabs pulled up that I hope to successfully screen share with you. To finish out Sifta's comment, and challenging beyond belief, these beautiful children need all the love, commitment, and understanding they can get. I agree, Sifta. Now, to finish out about Angel Nicole Overstreet and having Sleuth Mom join us for a dialogue on that case, we will let you know. I'm very nervous about it, but I think I don't need to be as nervous as I am because Sleuth Mom is quite experienced on YouTube and in the discussion of the case of Angel Nicole, and I think she'll be able to carry a dialogue extremely well. And we'll think about what time of day might be the best time of day, so that we would have the best, what am I trying to say? I want to do it at a time of day when we would reach the broadest audience, because Angel Nicole Overstreet was only 3 months old when she went missing round about May the 8th of 2021 from round or about Huntington, West Virginia. She's over a year old now. And it's an open, active investigation. Therefore, just like all the other cases that we discuss on this channel, because we do tend to discuss open cases here, which is another reason that I really need the chat to be as to word opinions as delicately as possible, so that when I go back to reread your live chat replay, I don't want to have to delete anything because of a potential, hi, darling, Angel talks too fast, another excellent channel. And Angel's going to be our second guest. I've been on Angel's panel and I mod for her. Hi, Elizabeth Lander. I'm so glad you're here. But because we'll be talking about Angel Nicole Overstreet, I want to do it at a time of day when Sleuth Mom and I can reach the broadest audience. It doesn't matter to me what time of day or night it is. I'll do it in the middle of the night if that's what works best for everybody. And Angel talks, you finally caught me. See, it's like she was chasing me, which I wouldn't blame her if she was, because you know what? Angel goes live in the morning and I'm her mod, and I haven't been there like much in the last several days because of this research I'm doing. The thing is Angel is a research hound dog. So she totally gets it. All right. Here's information on Angel Nicole Overstreet. That Facebook page link, in my opinion, is very important. True Crime and Coffee, you think between 3 and 8 p.m. Central seem to be the best for lives, in your opinion? Okay, sweetie. I'll take your advice into consideration, like deep consideration. And that's also a time that would really work well for me. But Sleuth Mom does have little ones in her home and her own channel and everything. So we'll want to, we'll get there. We will do it. It's important to me. I think it's important to Sleuth Mom. So let me get all the way down. Hi, Julie Christian. I think I've said hi to everybody. So, yeah, I have been seeing about the shoes. What I was doing, darling, actually, when you were doing your piece, which was outstanding and very, very deep, as usual, on Angel Talks Too Fast. If you haven't seen Angel's channel or Sleuth Mom or any of the other channels that are here in our chat, there are a number of them. True Crime and Coffee, Angel Talks Too Fast. I don't want to miss anybody. Let's see. Birdie, do you have a channel? Surely you do, darling, because of your name. Okay. All right. But if you have a channel, we do share channels here. There are only a few that we don't, and it should be relatively obvious that because I am not, nor is the majority of my chat, supporters of the Wells family with the Summer Moon Utah Wells case out of Rogersville, Tennessee, actually the Beach Creek community near Rogersville, Tennessee. Summer was 5 when she went missing on June the 15th of 2021. We're told from her home at 110 Ben Hill Road in the Beach Creek community there near Rogersville. It's in Hawkins County. Actually, Hawkins, Sullivan County line pretty much is right there as well, which can complicate matters, as if it weren't complicated enough. But nonetheless, we talk about Summer more than any other here. Just to let you guys know before I proceed with the RAD that I have pulled up, I purposefully, since Friday, what's today? Tuesday, because the recycling went this morning, have really not been watching anything that has to do with Summer's case on YouTube. I wanted to take not a break from her, but a break from the tubes of you where she is concerned, and be lost in my own thoughts, like while mowing for several hours, or watching Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, and just trying to think about something else, and then seeing parallels, not between Johnny and Amber and Donald and Candace, no. Seeing parallels in what we're learning about their childhoods, mostly Johnny's, Mr. Depp, and what we've seen on display on a factual level, not a tubes of view level, in the life of Summer Wells and her brothers. So even watching that trial, escaping Summer doesn't happen. But we do not support the Wells here. Wells supporters may be in my chat. Hi, Half Pint. Hi, Louise. Hello, beautiful. I'm trying to think of a way to say this diplomatically. I do believe in, I more than believe in, I support the constitutional right to free speech. But when it comes to my channel and my live chat, your free speech ends when your feet hit my welcome mat. It doesn't end insofar as, oh, you better watch what you say. No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So if you are a Wells supporter, welcome, and thank you for joining us. And please feel free to express yourself in our chat. But do not be disruptive. If you are disrespectful to anyone in the chat or attempt to cause a disruption, the mods know exactly what to do. And so do I. So, in regards to the RAD, reactive attachment disorder, it came to my attention over the weekend while I was taking this break and looking into Abigail McCool. Because one of someone who is in our chat right now, Elizabeth, if you don't mind, darling, I mean you. Hi, Mississippi Granny. Love your channel. Thank you for the work you are doing for the missing. And we're glad that you're here, Mississippi Granny. Please check out that channel. I had Elizabeth Lander, who works, who would know, put in our chat when we were talking about Abigail McCool, the pondering if she could possibly be affected and affected by reactive attachment disorder. And as I recall, when Elizabeth put that in our chat, my response was something like, I don't know what that is. I've never heard of it. And I said something like, Elizabeth, now you know what you've done. Now I have to go research it. So, oh, it's okay, honey. Laughing emojis are fine. And we also realize here, we keep in mind that, and I ask you to keep in mind with me, that often in chat you can glance over like the creator, and keep it in mind with the other channels you watch, okay, when you're watching a live. It's very easy as the creator to start addressing the topic at hand, and you take your eyes off chat and you might just glance over and just catch something, and you might think it's directed at you, or it's like WTF. And then, but if you take a breath and a heartbeat and either ignore it or go, no, wait just a minute. Several things could be happening here. The person can be behind in chat. They just tuned in and they're behind in chat, maybe don't realize it. Or they're on their phone watching, get a phone call or a text or an instant message on Facebook. They go to it, they come back, they forget, they hit play or whatever, or it automatically resumes, and they're behind in chat and don't know it. Or they're addressing something like, we don't ever have enough here that I have to turn on slow mode. I'm not sure I would know how, if we ever, I hope we never get big. I don't want to be that big. I like to be able to talk to every one of you. Hi, Kelly. See, Kelly just got here. Hi there, just tuned in. I'll go back and watch. So it's possible at some point Kelly could forget, someone or something could distract her. So that's another reason that I like to remind y'all that, yeah, and Angel, the lag in StreamYard has been really bad lately. For instance, right now on my phone, well, actually, I'm seeing right now the same thing on my phone that I'm seeing here. By the way, if I suddenly vanish, it's because the internet just decided to go bye-bye. I still use Windows 7. It's professional. It's the professional one. Hi, Patty Ponytail. But right now, I'm actually, the chat, Angel, is about the same, with about a 5-second lag between the phone and the PC. So, all right, I'm going to try to screen share. I think I've gone over anything and everything that we might need to know ahead of time. Disclaimer, just in case. I am not in any way, shape, or form qualified for, nor am I a counselor, a psychologist, a psychiatrist. I have no background in the medical field, either for mental health nor physical health. I am a retired entertainer, vocalist, retired television talk show host, retired investigative reporter through having been news director and 6 and 10 o'clock news anchor on a small television station in north central Arkansas back in the early and mid 1980s. I also have a great number of other career background interests. I am 70 years old. I get bored very easily. And so over the years, I would venture and do something else. But I do want everyone to know that when I talk about reactive attachment disorder, I am merely sharing research that I have done on the internet, and I'm discussing speculation and opinion with my viewers. Whether it does or does not apply to any of the missing children or adults that we discuss on this channel, we are not trying to assess, we're not assessing that. We're merely looking at RAD, reactive attachment disorder, exploring that avenue in order to educate ourselves, and then speculating as to whether or not it may or may not apply to or be involved with any of the cases we discuss on BitBlock No More. So, all right, I'm going to try to screen share a tab with you. I may need to go ask my husband to turn his. Now, the first thing I'm going to pull up, this was just a general page when I entered reactive attachment disorder in my Google search bar. And you guys know how these things work. There are a number of sites one can go to. There are a number of graphics which can be shared. Okay. But this one over here is the one that particularly caught my attention and seemed to be written in a manner that a layperson can grasp. Unlike the surface scratch we did yesterday, where we were looking at abstracts relative to papers written by medical professionals, more or less for medical professionals. So let me see if I stop. I just wanted to show you that this page is the initial page I went to. Darlings, look how much there is. It's, I was taken aback by, I was literally taken aback. Look at all this. Okay. So this is obviously something where a lot of research is being done. For example, let me see, let me stop sharing this one because I just wanted you to see where I went initially. And let me pull up the next page. Oh, hang on, I'm sorry. Let me ask to share it. I didn't ask to share it, which is the one that caught my particular interest. Okay. Share. Okay. Okay, Angel. Okay. I found this article from the page we were just looking at. Taken aback. Seriously. As you can see, we are looking at verywellhealth.com. And hi, Gypsy Girl. And okay, True Crime and Coffee, honey. I believe you guys can see it. Looks on my phone like you can see it. So I'm not going to be looking at chat. I'd like to read this to you. What is reactive attachment disorder? And while we're reading, let's think about the missing that we talk about. But let's think more about perhaps Abigail McCool than others. Okay. This is by Ashley Olivine or Olivine, PhD, MPH. It was published on October 26th, 2021. And I digressed a moment ago from reminding you the pieces we looked at yesterday were from 2000. So 21 years later, more research has been done. And let's see, it has been medically reviewed by Atoya Smalls, Manti, MD, D. Phil, and I'm not sure what that means. Doctor of Philosophy, I believe. All right. Okay, here. So I just like to be sure that you guys are where I am. Okay. No, I don't. Stop doing that. Now, reactive attachment disorder, also known as RAD, is a mood or behavioral disorder that affects babies and children. Let me scoot up a little bit. Let me get a drink. It involves difficulties with bonding and forming relationships, as well as having social patterns that are not appropriate, but without an intellectual disability or pervasive developmental disorder, such as autism, to explain these characteristics. Additionally, reactive attachment disorder, RAD, is caused by some type of issue with care, such as caregivers being unable to fully provide for the needs of the child, not fulfilling physical and emotional needs, inconsistency, or too many primary caregiver changes. Now let's remember with Abigail, as reportedly in June, the adoptive family she was living with in Cabot were scheduled to go to court to finalize her adoption. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there for your consideration. I'm also thinking about the Wells children. I'm thinking about the oldest boy when Don Wells, the father, and the oldest boy were walking across a parking lot, and they were caught unawares. You know, a lot of people don't realize that, as a minor digression here, that news footage of Donald Wells and the oldest boy, where Don has his arm around the boy's shoulder and is grasping his shoulder, that was not a planned question and answer between press and Donald Wells. The press caught him walking, not caught like chasing him down, but caught him walking across the parking lot with the oldest boy. And as a former reporter who used to do exactly that sort of thing, I can tell you that in my day, I would not have stopped someone with a child, or I would not have begun filming. I would have asked Donald, well, and I'm not throwing shade, I'm not dissing. I'm just saying that professionally speaking, in my opinion, before filming began on that news piece, the boy should have not been in frame. But he was. And because he was, I, in my totally uneducated opinion on the matter, wonder if there's a possibility that the Wells children may be dealing with reactive attachment disorder merely based on the body language of the boy and nothing else. Okay, let's go on with our article. Where were we? Okay, the term reactive attachment disorder is sometimes shortened to attachment disorder, but reactive attachment disorder is actually a type of attachment disorder. Okay. Now, I'm waiting to make, okay. I wish I could make this, what is this called? Representation, this graphic, artistic rendering. I wish I could make it bigger. But darlings, if you go to the site, of course, you can get a really good look at it. I don't know how to make it bigger. Hi, Chemistry Queen. Hi, Kim. What it says, and as you see here, we have an adult. As an aside, a personal aside, this is the posture I assume when I am speaking to anyone who is shorter than I am. I don't know why. I just always have, with my own children and with other children, like when I was teaching Vacation Bible School, or, my grandchildren. I've never really, well, when I was a teenager and would babysit, to make spending money. I've just always found it personally, if I go down on one knee, like in this graphic, I don't know, the child seems to relate to me better. But the child is represented turned aside, not back fully turned, but about a 3/4 turn, and there's that little gray cloud and the arms crossed, and that kind of look on the face, like, I don't want to talk to you. And the graphic says common reactive attachment disorder, RAD, symptoms. And the part that's probably so tiny that you can't see it says this: avoidance of physical touch or comfort when distressed. That's what made me think of Donald Wells and the oldest Wells boy. Avoidance of comfort when distressed. It's just my opinion. Okay. Unaffected when left alone. emotional detachment, rocking or self-comforting excessively. One example of someone I know has a self-comforting gesture that is somewhat excessive, and it's this. I don't know if you, I think you guys can see me kind of small over there. You see, I'm twirling my hair. Almost incessant, just twirling that. That's a self-comforting move. Okay. I don't know why the person I know does it. Okay. Inability to show guilt, remorse, or regret. Tantrums, anger, sadness. I bet a lot of the people in my chat, as well as those who view, can apply those to a number of people here, there, everywhere on the tubes of view and elsewhere. All right, let's go on with the article. It's all that I've got today is the article, and then I want to say goodbye to you guys, tell you how much I love you, and go on with the day. I'm getting a little bit hungry. Okay. Reactive attachment disorder versus disinhibited social engagement disorder. A mouthful, I know. I know. But we're almost done. Okay. Attachment disorders are sometimes described as being inhibited or disinhibited. These terms are used to describe the behaviors of babies and young children. Children who fall into the category of inhibited struggle to regulate. Let me start that sentence again. Children who fall into the category of inhibited struggle to regulate their emotions, do not prefer any specific adult or caregiver, do not seek caregiver comfort, or do not show much affection, or they display a combination of these behaviors. Okay, so let's see, don't prefer any specific adult or caregiver. Doesn't matter if it's mom, dad, aunt, uncle, babysitter, Head Start teacher, grandma, grandpa, stranger. I don't know. But do not prefer any specific adult or caregiver. All right, I don't want to go off in any rabbit holes yet. We're still learning. Okay. Do not seek any caregiver comfort. Fall down, scrape my knee. I'm a baby. I'm a child. I can tell you in my household, if that happened and did happen, the first thing that happened was that young one came running to me going, Mommy, 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 my knee. Okay. So with reactive attachment disorder, or with children, rewind, with children who fall into the category of inhibited attachment disorder, I think we can assume that they would not necessarily, if they get hurt, go running to the caregiver for medical aid or sympathy or comfort. They don't show much affection. You know, they're not huggy, they're not kissy. They maybe don't want to sit on your lap, maybe turn their face, their head away, or maybe full body if it's a hug, or perhaps if it's a hug. Now, here again, I'm speculating, okay? The hug that is just up here and not a good one. I'm a good hugger, I'm told. Or they display a combination of those behaviors. Okay. So, okay. On the other hand, children who fall into the category of disinhibited may engage or overly engage with all adults evenly, including strangers. And they do not prefer primary caregivers. Now, this makes me think of Abigail. Not knowing, but thinking about what little teeny bit we know for a fact from law enforcement regarding Abigail McCool's situation. The fact that she's run away in the past, that she made her way from central Arkansas to western Arkansas, was found with family members, we don't know who. That was in August 2020. 2020, I know, and I'm pretty sure August. She ran away at the age of 15. When I was 15, I would not have been comfortable at all. Well, I never thought about running away. So that is a foreign concept to me. Never had anybody in my family run away, as a matter of fact, that I know of. Yeah, maybe my stepbrother did one time. But anyway, with Abigail, disinhibited may engage or overly engage with all adults evenly, including strangers. And y'all know when I talked about how Cabot, Arkansas, how it's on US Highway 167, I-40, I-30 are running east and west nearby. US 167, 67 is running north and south. And although it's a U.S. highway, it is a divided 2 lanes, like a freeway. If Abigail is dealing with disinhibited, including, she may very easily catch a ride, hitchhike, get in a car with a stranger, be in a convenience store, a liquor store. Well, she wouldn't be in a liquor store because she's only 17, but in a parking lot. There are lots of liquor stores there because it is one of the first places where you pull off of 167 after you've come off the yeah, because there are like the kind of convenience stores where truckers pull in. They're convenience stores with gas pumps, multiple gas pumps, the kind of little deli areas where, you can, but Detective Fowler told me that she did not have a cell phone. She did not take a backpack. And she didn't have any money. But anyway, all right, let's go on. I'm sorry. That was way too far down a rabbit hole. I'm very sorry. Let me finish the article. Reactive attachment disorder is the inhibited type of attachment disorder. Okay, complicated, but let's go on. Let's go on. There used to be only one diagnosis for both inhibited and disinhibited attachment, but that has changed with more recent research. The disinhibited type of attachment disorder is called disinhibited social engagement disorder, or DSED. So let's see. We're not going to go down to diagnosis because we are not qualified, nor, I quite honestly don't see a need for us to go into the diagnosis part. But I do want to go over the characteristics here. And then a little checklist, and then I'll come back to your chat. So, characteristics. The characteristics of reactive attachment disorder are the inhibited type. Okay, so that's going to mean that she wouldn't interact. But how did she get to Fort Smith then? Okay, rabbit hole. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Reel it in, Susan, reel it back. Stick with the article. Let's go. Okay. The characteristics of reactive attachment disorder are the inhibited type, meaning that the child behaves in ways that show little or no attachment to parents or other caregivers. Ding, 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 ding. Opinion only and complete speculation. Could that be our Abigail McCool? Okay, this is seen in babies and young children. They are not able to bond with their parents or primary caregivers in a way that is healthy and secure. Now, if Abigail is in the process of being adopted, was she unable to bond with her parents and perhaps now her primary caregivers in a way that is healthy and secure? I don't know. I just know this isn't the first time that this beautiful 17-year-old child with scars on her forearms, which could be indicative of a self-harmer. Okay, let's look at reactive attachment disorder symptoms, which is a short checklist, so to speak. And then I'm going to stop sharing and run around the corner and use the ladies' room really quickly. And then I'm going to look at chat because the soda's going through me. All right, darlings. Let me scroll a little bit more. Sorry, I don't know how to take the comment down. I see that it's across the checklist. Okay. Bullet points are avoidance of comfort when distressed, avoidance of physical touch, difficulty managing emotions, not being affected when left alone. Please remember, affected with an A and affected with an E are not the same thing. We've talked about what they are before, so I would challenge you to just Go look in a dictionary and remind yourself. Not making eye contact, smiling, or engaging. The oldest Wells boy. Just saying. Emotional detachment. Excessive rocking or self-comforting. Inability to show guilt, remorse, or regret. Inconsolable crying. Little or no interest in interaction with others. Need to be in control. And finally, tantrums, anger, sadness. So, Crime and Justice is coming on live in 30 minutes, and I got the notification 6 minutes ago. So just so you guys know, in 24 minutes, our beautiful Crime and Justice is going to be going live, in case you don't get a notification. Look, I had on lip oil. It's not even like lip gloss. It's lip oil. Look what it did. Seeped into the creases. Okay. Sweethearts, I really have to go to the bathroom. I've never done this on a live. I'm going to mute because it's right on the other side of the wall. Give me one moment, please, and I will be right back. I'm back, and yes, I washed my hands. Oh, here's a link to Crime and Justice, and it's in chat if anybody wants to grab that. Mississippi Granny, there's autism and let's see, I did unmute, didn't I? Okay. Mississippi Granny has autistic and Asperger's. Sorry if I mispronounced Asperger's in her family, and it sounds familiar. Mississippi Granny, my sister's grandson, which would be what? My grandnephew, who's an adult now. He would be late 20s, early 30s, maybe. He's around the same age as my second son, think. Well, is autistic, doesn't speak, very highly functioning though when it comes to computers, anything at all having to do with computers. When, as a preschooler, Colin could play advanced games. Well, of course, they're not advanced now, but when back then, when video games were really first getting popular on the desktop rather than a gaming system, I mean, he could beat the computer. So, and you're saying that sounds familiar. And Colin does not look anyone directly in the eyes. He doesn't want to be touched. He's highly texture sensitive, even with foods. So let's see. Donna Odom is saying, my adoptive cousin who was diagnosed ran away at the age of 15 to the circus. Does that sound familiar to y'all? Yeah, carnival. Yeah. I can, let's see, and Candace herself tells us, Candace Bly, hi AC. I think everybody here knows that Candace Bly is the mother of Summer Moon Utah Wells. She tells us she started smoking weed when she was 13. And at some point in there, I'm not sure exactly where the carnival comes in. I've seen somebody on YouTube in the last 10 and almost a half months now, since Summer went missing, talk about like maybe Grandis was in the carnival or something already. But hi, Cassie's Hope. It's good to see you. But yeah, I feel a certain familiarity. And like I said, darlings, in the very opening there, when we first started chatting, I've been watching Johnny Depp and Amber Heard defamation trial, and I watch it live on Reuters or one of I don't like banners and other people's commentary over it. I like to watch, when I watch a court session, because I'm a court groupie, okay? I've spent more hours in a live courtroom, both in criminal and civil cases, than most attorneys, honestly. So I like to watch I like to watch courtroom proceedings, the proceeding. So I watch it on Reuters. Don't get me wrong, I'm not specifically, hi TT, recommending Reuters. But the point is, watching Johnny Depp, I'm like, and Amber Heard, I'm like, are these people affected by this? Elizabeth Rankin is saying, if any of you are on the East Coast, PJ's Journey has PJ's Journey does have a great channel. And she's an abuse survivor and super empathetic. Yes, I agree completely with what Elizabeth Rankin is saying to us. Just want to highlight some of your comments. I love you too, Cassie's Hope. I love you too, honey. Carrie's reminding us to check out TT's channel. TT, I haven't been getting any notifications from you, honey. Last thing I remember watching on your channel was your first live. Did you ever figure out how to get your camera on? Yeah, as a journalist, I've definitely been covering cases like the double murder trial that you guys know about, the Magnus murders back in 1984. There were two involved, and they probably suffered from our reactive attachment disorder. Now that I look back on that case, wow. But yeah, Eddie Morris's trial was held in Mountain Home, Arkansas, and then the brains, if you could call him that, of Kevin Burkhart was held in Harrison, Arkansas. But okay, she does a live when honey in the AM. Is it a regular time, Elizabeth? Why don't I get notifications for, am I sub to PJ's Journey? If I'm not, I should be. And I don't want to mess up by touching something up here and crashing our live. But I know PJ's Journey. Elizabeth, would it be in, would I know PJ in Mountain Girl 212's chat? Maybe? Would that be where I know PJ from? Because I'm not thinking of PJ's Parlay. I know PJ's Parlay is a mod for Scott H. And we see PJ's Parlay in some other places. But where do we see PJ's Journey in chats? Jim, okay, Tiny Dancer says Jim and Grandis were both in the circus. Tiny, were they in the circus or in the carnival, honey? I think they were in the carnival, weren't they? Okay, Elizabeth is saying usually around 6 Eastern Standard Time, 6 a.m. I'm usually doing more. I'm usually just getting coffee at 6. Okay, Real Amanda 1234. Yesterday I blocked Amanda 1234. Not the real Amanda 1234. And I see Real Amanda 1234 and other chats where I mod. So we're fine. We're fine. Or at least I am. A little bit tired from mowing. And I'm going to talk, well, I told Bob when he came home without getting milk, he said, do we need anything else? Like, and why he asked if we needed chicken breasts, I don't know, because actually we do, but, and of course I had to harangue him over, well, I didn't bring home the milk. Well, you're, da, da. Anyway, I was like, I don't want to cook. And I kind of, yeah, I think they were carnies. I totally digressed there. I can't remember what sparked me to say there was something. Yeah, YouTube notifications have been bad lately. Yeah, okay. Elizabeth, right? We see PJ's Journey at Mountain Girl 212 and Sleuth Mom. Cool. Yeah, notifications have been really bad. Anyway, what I wanted to say to, hi, Superior Dreams. Hi, darling. To, I'm scrolling. Keep that chatter scrolling. No more disapproving. Okay. I wanted to find you again. Real Amanda 1234. Just so you know. Okay. Kind of just watching you, because if you're the same Amanda 1234 without the real that was in here yesterday that got blocked for being ugly. Oops, I'm about to lose you guys on my phone. I just got the low battery warning. Yeah, rawhide, Elizabeth. That if you are not that person, welcome. I'm glad you're here. If you are, you're just going to get blocked again. If you are not that person, you might need to know that someone using Amanda 1234 without the word real in front of it is going into chat rooms and being more than unpleasant. And I don't put up with that shit over here. So if you're not that person, welcome. If you are, fuck off. I don't know how to put it any more simply. So let me know. Hi, Tracy. Yeah, carnivals and circuses are definitely, oh, it's okay, baby. Tiny dancer. Honey, no worries. Because when it comes to the well case, it's a three-ring shit show circus. So, so we can use, okay. Because see, Real Amanda 1234, and thank you for hanging around long enough to clarify. I mod on a buttload of channels. I mean, a buttload. Everybody from Shay's Safe Place, Angel Talks Too Fast, Purple Nights, Ziggy, well, I mean, you know, Listen to the Voices Behind the Wall. And I mod even on channels that even don't even necessarily agree with one another or may not even like each other. I don't know. But because I mod on these other channels where these same cases are discussed, Hi, Vet Girl RWB, your name will catch my eye, and I don't want to be modding on another channel and block the real, real Amanda 1234 thinking that it's that other person. So we'll be sure to use discernment and watch how chat goes when that other person comes, honey, because I don't even like to time somebody out. I mean, I don't care. You can be in my chat and absolutely just not like me. I don't care if you like me or not. I'm not here to get you to like me. I'm here to talk about missing kids, adults, and things related to those issues. So it's not a pissing contest. So I could give a flip less whether I'm liked or not on a personal level, although I must admit it's very, very nice if you do. So we welcome just about anything in chat, and I don't really like to time out, but the mods will, because we just talk about things that are way too sensitive, usually, to put up with any bullshit. So, so that's why, honey. Yeah, being a mod is about business. It sure is, honey. And a lot of times you'll go to a channel, and like Angel, she was like, on her first live, she's like, oh, Lip Luck, I'm glad you're here, because I was already a regular viewer, and Angel knew that because I comment under her videos. She was like, I'm glad you're here. I need a mod. Will you mod for me? And I asked everyone who is a mod for me, except I modded Kraken Asses without asking, and I modded Kraken Asses without asking because I think Cracking Asses is very funny, and I see Cracking Asses mod on other channels, and seems to, and our mods here pretty much, well, they mod the way they know I would want them to. They're kind, they're thoughtful, they're empathetic, they're compassionate. They'll call things to my attention if they feel like they need to. Mostly, they get to drop these links that you are constantly seeing in our live chat. They don't always make it up onto the screen because that's my job and I'm not very good at it. But in the live chat, there are consistently being links dropped for other channels as well as hotlines. Hotlines for everything from child abuse and neglect to substance abuse, domestic violence hotlines, on and on and on and on. If you guys want to go down a rabbit hole on Tim Mullen and really do a really solid fact and how do I want to put this? The feet fables and the shoe thing. Please go over and check out Angel Talks Too Fast. Go with my phone just died, so that means I don't have a secondary screen and we're through sharing anyway, but I do need to plug it in before we say goodbye. I just look like a regular lawn mowing slob. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Angel makes Tim Mullen one of the most fascinating, non-fascinating human beings ever to walk the face of the earth. You talk about a breakdown on who that person is, as best as everything she can find out about him anyway. And yes, Vet Girl, Angel nails it. As a matter of fact, Vet Girl RWB, in my opinion, everything Angel does, bam. And she knows I'm not kissing up to her or anything. I'm not a kisser upper. I'm not a butt kisser. I love this group of mods too, Carrie. I think we have a good group. You know, well, Angel, there's something you may not know. I'm not going to put that up, but the one that has the acronyms for the 2 channels and you're saying needs credit on the shoes too. Honey, the very first one was one of the very first channels to attack me personally. I mean, dead out, full blown, accused me of being a liar, a paid actress, and a witch. Started a wildfire that took myself, honey, and our mods months to stomp out the fire. several times of me saying, fuck you, motherfucker, and literally doing a reading of The Emperor's New Clothes in its politically correct form to the what I call enchanted crap path. So I will not be giving them any credit. If they get credit, they'll get it on your channel, which is okie dokie with me because I love you. So, but insofar as I'm concerned with that first one, a person needs a full roll of tin foil in order to cover their heads. The second one, and I had some really serious issues. I apologized publicly in her chat on her other channel, and she accepted, and we moved on. And I hope you and I are still friends. Because y'all, you know what, honeys? When we're, yeah, I know, baby. I know you're fair. You are very fair. Yeah. And like I said, you know, credit, due credit will be given. If you go over and watch Angels, she is always really good, as any channel holder should be, about giving credit where it's due. And so you'll know her. I don't get, do we call it a bibliography, our sources on a video? I don't know. Well, our sources and resources. And so Angel is really good about that. All right, kiddos. Yeah, you're right, honey. It absolutely is. It's not personal. It's just the right thing to do. That's right. It certainly is. We always want to give credit where it is due. And in the case of those two creators, I in no way mean to imply that 100% of what they may have done in the past or are currently doing is to be dismissed. I just have a personal as well as a professional issue. So, but yeah. Because me and Angel, I mean, I like literally, I love Angel. We don't know. Let's, all right, I guess I'm going to have to sing, but I don't know what I'm going to sing. You don't listen to those either. So I try to, how about a song, Susan? Okay, Sifta says, loved all the baby dolls. And I think that's a really good last one for me to have up. Let's see. Oh, Debbie, honey, I'm just about to I was sitting here trying to think of a song to sign off with. YouTube has been so rotten lately, Debbie, about notifications. And yeah, Bertie, references. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. It was, what is that word? Well, Angel, I know you keep your personal opinions under wraps when it comes to that junk, but I'm highly opinionated and prone to giving it. But I try to do it on pre-recorded uploads, not on a live. Although I've been known to go on quite the rant on a live. Summertime is always your request. Anyway, Debbie, honey, I'm glad you came. And hopefully, I don't know if I know all the words. Hang on. I don't want to, can you guys still see me? I don't know if you can still see me. But which blue moon, honey? Do you mean like blue moon? You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Is that the blue moon you mean? Or do you mean blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining, shine on the one who's gone, left me blue. I said blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining, shine on the one who's gone, left me blue. You're saying yes. You're just saying yes. It could be either one now. Elvis, TT, you're welcome, Tiny Dancer. Thanks for sticking around for it. I didn't really, Okay, so Carrie, when I did that thing and I said, you can still see me, what I was doing was I was Googling the lyrics to Blue Moon. But the one that came up was, you saw me standing on Blue Moon, you saw me standing alone. So if you guys can still see me when those lyrics are up, I'm going to assume you can see me now while I'm looking at these lyrics. Hang on. Let me see what you're seeing. Hang on. Okay, so you do see. All right, cool. So if I'm not screen sharing, you're not seeing what I'm seeing. All right. Here we go. By request, Blue Moon, Billie Holiday. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. I'm not going to do the whole song, but there's 2 verses of Blue Moon. And Crime and Justice is going live. So I guess we'll say goodbye. And I'm going to go smoke and get something to eat. But before I do that, you know what I'm going to say. You should be able to put it in the chat by now. I'm not saying put it in the chat. I'm just saying you should be able to. I would tell you to behave yourselves. But why would I waste my breath and your time when we all know you ain't gonna do it? So, have fun, but be safe. And don't ever forget that I love you, every one of you. Every one of you, no matter what. And I will see you on the flip-flop, whether you like it or not. So there. That is if you tune in, or see me on a clip, or a rip, or a burn, or a something like that. And broadcast. I love you. Bye. And broadcast. And broadcast.